was me, a 19-year-old Stewie Campbell at a very precious stage in life in which, on a daily basis, I feared the actual phenomenon known as spontaneous combustion. You see, we all come to a stage in life where you feel like just running away.
You can't keep me cooped up in here, okay? I am a peacock! You gotta let me fly!
And that's okay. On the 12th of October 2017, I had one very clear goal in mind, and that was to find a very long path and to walk to the very end of it. This so happened to be the West Highland Way, a 156-kilometre trail going from Milngavie, just north of Glasgow, travelling through the glens and highlands of Scotland to Fort William at the base of Ben Nevis. This was my very long path. I very much expected it to be a very lonesome, lonely journey, but it was apparent that I would gain travel companions along the way, as on my first day I had spent a few hours walking with Xenia, a Danish girl, and on my second day I had met this guy Gil from Israel, who I spent pretty much the entirety of my day walking with. And it was funny how this trek was not easy, but it was the suffering, in a way, I hate to say, which made it so great. The packs we were carrying were about 15-16 kilos in weight, and everything was a slug. You'd set off in the morning, and within 5 minutes of walking you'd be completely drenched in sweat, so you just kind of had to settle in and be kind of comfortable in your own bodily juices, which sounds horrible, I know. But it was this kind of suffering, let's call it, that made the little moments what they were. In Scotland in October, the reality is you're going to encounter a lot of rain. What was interesting was when I had decided to hike Scotland, Storm Ophelia was actually on its way.
Hurricane Ophelia, now a post-tropical cyclone, is barreling toward the British Isles.
It's the most severe weather event to hit Ireland in more than a half century.
The Hurricane Center said the storm would bring 2 to 3 inches of rain to Ireland and Scotland. Damaging winds today. Ophelia is moving north with sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. Folks, not to underestimate the ex-hurricane's strength.
And I've been tracking its movements, and so in the first few days of hiking, there was abnormal hot weather in Scotland, which was great. But it's obviously going to turn rather ugly when Ophelia would actually hit. Sorry, there's a horse here chilling with me. Where are you? So I am definitely one of those kids that has possibly taken a little bit too much inspiration from the story of Into the Wild and Chris McCandless.
I mean, you're like 100,000 times better than like any apple I've ever had.
As coming up over the lip of Connick Hill, which is one of the bigger landmarks on the West Highland Way, I don't really know how else to explain this feeling that I got in taking in all the surroundings after a tough few hours hiking with those heavy packs and seeing what I saw other than this shot from the movie Into the Wild.
postcard. What do you think? Might just be a little bit stuck.
Come take my hand and I'll take your hand, I will bring you out. Come take the hand, I'll take the hand, I will pull you out.
It's weird to look back at this footage that I've taken so long to edit and realize that that moment coming over the hill was absolutely one of the best moments of my life. It was an accumulation of everything I had been through the previous months to lead up to that moment, and the release of actually realizing where I was and that I was very much on my way to accomplishing this great goal I had in front of me. It was what it was.
So currently at Milarocky campsite. Woo! I'm leaving Gilad now. We had a good run. So Gilad's motoring on. I wish him all the best.
Wish you all the best.
I can't do no more today. And I don't know, we might bump into each other again. Who knows? Hopefully you're going the right way this time.
Yeah, maybe I'll make the wrong turn and then
yes, no, man.
see you again, man.
We had a good run. It's a Scottish mountain lion. That was honestly an amazing day. Really tough. My feet are in bits and I'm gonna take off my boots and pass the fuck out, but what an amazing day. And there it goes, back into the darkness.